be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. Nothing great was ever achieved without enthusiasm. All life is an experiment. The more experiments you make, the better. Dare to live the life you have dreamed for yourself. Go forward and make your dreams come true. A foolish consistency is the hobgoblin of little minds. Adopt the pace of nature. Her secret is patience. Shallow men believe in luck. Strong men believe in cause and effect. Once you make a decision, the universe conspires to make it happen. Life is a journey, not a destination. Nothing can bring you peace but yourself. Make the most of yourself, for that is all there is of you. A great man is always willing to be little. The mind, once stretched by a new idea, never returns to its original dimensions. Write it on your heart that every day is the best day in the year. Enthusiasm is the mother of effort, and without it, nothing great was ever achieved. Happiness is a perfume you cannot pour on others without getting a few drops on yourself. We are always getting ready to live but never living. Do the thing you fear, and the death of fear is certain. To know even one life has breathed easier because you have lived, this is to have succeeded. Every artist was first an amateur. Self-trust is the first secret of success. Good thoughts are no better than good dreams unless they be executed. What you do speaks so loudly that I cannot hear what you say. Knowledge is when you learn something new every day. Wisdom is when you let go of something every day. Every wall is a door. It is not the length of life, but the depth. The invariable mark of wisdom is to see the miraculous in the common. An ounce of action is worth a ton of theory. Our greatest glory is not in never failing, but in rising up every time we fail. Be silly, be honest, be kind. Nothing external to you has any power over you. Cultivate the habit of being grateful for every good thing that comes to you. People do not seem to realize that their opinion of the world is also a confession of character. We acquire the strength we have overcome. Without ambition, one starts nothing. Without work, one finishes nothing. If we encounter a man of rare intellect, we should ask him what books he reads. The years teach much which the days never know. To be great is to be misunderstood. He who is not every day conquering some fear has not learned the secret of life. The world makes way for the man who knows where he is going. A hero is no braver than an ordinary man, but he is brave 5 minutes longer. Character is higher than intellect. The reward of a thing well done is to have done it. Fear defeats more people than any other one thing in the world. There is no limit to what can be accomplished if it doesn't matter who gets the credit. When it is dark enough, you can see the stars. What I need is someone who will make me do what I can. Nothing astonishes men so much as common sense and plain dealing. Be yourself, no base imitator of another, but your best self. The creation of 1,000 forests is in one acorn. Success comes from within, not from without. Every man is a quotation from all his ancestors. Money often costs too much. Life is too short to waste on trivial matters. Self-reliance is the key to a rich life. The only way to have a friend is to be one. Nothing is at last sacred but the integrity of your own mind. A man is what he thinks about all day long. Beauty without expression is boring. Finish each day and be done with it. You have done what you could. Passion rebuilds the world for the youth. It makes all things alive and significant. Each person has their own vocation. Talent is the call. An institution is the lengthened shadow of one man. The essence of greatness is the perception that virtue is enough. To fill the hour, that is happiness. Most of the shadows of life are caused by standing in our own sunshine. Every man I meet is my superior in some way, and in that I learn from him. Do not be too timid and squeamish about your actions. All life is an experiment. All I have seen teaches me to trust the Creator of the unseen. The love you withhold is the pain you carry. For every minute you remain angry, you give up 60 seconds of peace of mind. People wish to be settled. Only as far as they are unsettled is there any hope for them. Do your work, and I shall know you. Do your work, and you shall reinforce yourself. Beware when the great God lets loose a thinker on this planet. What is a weed? A plant whose virtues have not yet been discovered. Envy is ignorance. Imitation is suicide. What your heart thinks is great is great. The best lightning rod for your protection is your own spine. If the stars should appear one night in 1,000 years, how men would believe and adore. Great men are they who see that spiritual is stronger than any material force. He who has a firm will molds the world to himself. Insist on yourself, never imitate. The secret in education lies in respecting the student. Men love to wonder, and that is the seed of science. Trust instinct to the end, even though you can give no reason. He is rich who owns the day. Write in your heart that today is the best day of your life. We are rich only through what we give. Do what you know, and perception is converted into character. Always do what you are afraid to do. The first wealth is health. He who is in love is wise and is becoming wiser. Thought is the seed of action. With the past, I have nothing to do, nor with the future. I live now. Before we acquire great power, we must acquire wisdom to use it well. Life consists in what a man is thinking of all day. Trust men, and they will be true to you. Treat them greatly, and they will show themselves great. The soul active sees absolute truth and utters truth, or creates. Every real thought on every real subject knocks the wind out of somebody or other. A man must consider what a rich realm he abdicates when he becomes a conformist. Let me never fall into the vulgar mistake of dreaming that I am persecuted whenever I am contradicted. Let us be silent, that we may hear the whispers of the gods. We must be our own before we can be another's. Beware what you set your heart upon, for it surely shall be yours. The world belongs to the energetic. Give all to love, obey thy heart. He cannot be happy and strong until he too lives with nature in the present above time. Nature always wears the colors of the spirit. The wise man in the storm prays not for safety, but for deliverance from fear. A noble doubt perpetually suggests itself that the end is not yet. Be an opener of doors for such as come after thee. Even in the mud and scum of things, something always sings. A man is related to all nature. The ancestor of every action is a thought. What I must do is all that concerns me, not what people think. Each moment of the year has its own beauty. Great men exist that there may be greater men.